do not do this thing where you throw up your hands and you stop reporting. Because once you start reporting, there's a snowball effect. And I can guarantee you a motion to revoke will be filed, and then you will be looking at 10 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 6146, State of Texas versus Anthony Chacon. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn, proudly for the state.
Defense. And are you Mr. Chacon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Don't disappoint everyone.
Your Honor, if we disappoint, my apologies.
That's okay. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Chacon, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision or Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, is he applying for deferred?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Chacon, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions
Yes, I did.
with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it?
yes,
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with assault, family choking? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
yes,
If you have a plea with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
yes,
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
yes,
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
yes,
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chacon, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
yes,
Are you a U.S. citizen?
yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Now, as I see the plea paperwork, I see where things went sort of,
Yes, Your Honor. The system seems to shift everything no matter how many times we try to
Hmm.
change the settings. So
oh no, it's done well. You know, everything that's here is supposed to be here. Maybe they'll fix that.
yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
yes, I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes,
Counsel, are there been any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years and there be no harmful or injurious contact with Alexis Ortiz. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
no contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers state and attachments.
Any objection?
No.
State, you can, well, I'm sorry, have you had a chance to speak with the complainant?
We have, Judge.
And is the complainant aware of this offer?
They are aware, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
yes,
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We'd like to.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge, I'd like the court to be aware that he's been in custody 95 days. He does not have a prior record. The complainant's family, not just the complainant, but her parents, they've all been very helpful towards Mr. Chacon in terms of he doesn't have his own family to support him in his day-to-day life. And as you can see, he's very young. And all of them are very concerned about this extensive delay that he's had in the jail. Matter of fact, they're the ones that hired me to help him out in this case. So we're hoping the court would grant the deferred with the no harmful contact provision. I would tell you that the complainant was here in court last week when we were attempting the first time to get this case resolved. And so she's totally on board with this arrangement. We know there's gonna have to be a tap eval, maybe some other things, but we'd ask the court to do those while he's out of custody.
All right. So how old are you?
21.
21?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you employed?
No, not currently.
Were you employed during this incident?
Yes, I was.
How long have you had an alcohol problem?
About 2 years.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right. So do you have a place to live with Miss Ortiz? Do y'all have a place together?
We did
All right, you did. So where is she living now?
with her parents.
And what are your plans for living arrangements?
Still haven't figured that out yet.
Judge, if I could jump in on that one.
Yes.
Ms. Ortiz's mother suggested to me that if he were to get out on bond, because initially we were talking about bonding him out. She said they were gonna probably get a hotel room or something like that for him. They know that he doesn't have the resources to do it, but they've already contemplated that as a possibility.
All right, and where are your parents?
I don't have any contact with them
Why not?
because we got into a disagreement
Over what?
over a car accident. They believed that I was drunk at the time, but I wasn't. And since then, they haven't really wanted to talk to me.
And how long has this been?
8 months to a year.
Okay. All right, this is this is the only case he has? No other prior history?
When we pulled the SID, that's all we saw, Your Honor, in terms of outstanding cases.
All right, have you ever been arrested before?
I have, but I did probation for 150 days and got it deferred.
All right, and what was that charge?
It was assault on a family member and public intoxication.
All right, and when was that?
Maybe 2 years ago.
Was that in Bear County?
I believe so, yes.
Are you sure it was in Bear County?
It very well may have been, Your Honor. Again, in terms of current cases, when you pull the SID, this is all we saw.
I did a prior attorney to get it expunged, so,
Ah,
That was
okay,
my
then we
fault.
shouldn't be discussing that.
okay, my bad.
All right, so you should have just said, no, just so you know, legally, when someone asks you if something has been expunged, that means that it's no longer in existence.
Okay.
So the correct answer, well, the legally correct answer would be no, but I appreciate you being honest with the court because I'm trying to figure out what to do to get you the help that you need. All right,
I appreciate that.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe to our current, if I pull up the TCIC and in municipal court back in 2022, there was a Class C wherein community supervision was extended and then I believe dismissed. So that is the full extent of the record we have, Rich.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. For now, I'm going to do no contact with Alexis Ortiz. Once you're in treatment for a little bit, your attorney can come back and the court will reconsider that. But you need to be away from stressors for a while to get in treatment, to do everything to get right with yourself. And you need to do that before you're even in another relationship. You understand?
Ma'am.
So there's going to be no contact with Alexis Ortiz. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There should be regular random UAs. I'll do a referral to felony drug court. I'm going to do that in custody. The probation will put an order in, so they'll see you this week, and I'll know before the week is out whether they accept you. If they accept you, your probation is going to be transferred to felony drug court, and they will help you with your alcohol issues. They will help you with the housing issues. They will help you with job issues. You understand? And how far did you go in school?
I graduated high school and I graduated my trade school,
All right, what's your trade in?
welding.
All right, so welders make a lot of money. What are you planning on doing with that?
I was trying to get a job, but once I got into my car accident, it was hard to get a job because I didn't have a vehicle.
Oh, Via Bus. I've seen, when I used to ride the Via Bus, I would see welders on the Via Bus. Some of them were my clients. They were on the Via Bus, so it's doable. I don't know why, I don't know if people have shame in riding the Via Bus. There's no shame. Half the people who are on the Via Bus, you honestly have no reason to know why they're on it. Some people are on there, of course, for DWIs. Some people are on it because they just like riding the bus. I enjoyed riding the bus, leaving the driving to them. It was awesome. Only thing I didn't like was the 92 because that takes you on Fredericksburg and that goes all around the city. That's the longest bus ride. I preferred 90, which is the Babcock bus. But there's no shame in it. You're just trying to get from point A to point B. It's a shame that they no longer have the nickel ad where you used to buy used cars out of the nickel ad for $300. Again, doesn't matter if your car is beat up, you get them from point A to point B. All right, so we'll do a referral to felony drug court. If felony drug court does not take him, then let's see about lifetime recovery. Lifetime recovery has housing, and that's to be done while in custody. We'll do 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until in treatment for 2 months. And then thereafter to be at probation's discretion. So we do have to address the anger management issues that he has. State, what are you requesting?
BIP or anger management?
Judge, we would ask for the anger management. I think that the bigger function of this agreement was his being under the influence of alcohol. I think they seem to have a good relationship when he's the way he is right now.
Okay.
So if we can address the alcohol and the anger, yes, it's an issue, but not as much as the alcohol.
All right. Do you have something in between probation, in between anger management and BIP, sort of? All right. There's going to be anger management. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Probation. I'm leaning towards not doing community supervision because he really needs to be in inpatient treatment for the alcoholism. Do you have any objection to that? State?
No, Judge.
Defense?
There you go.
All right, probation. Is there anything else he needs? Domestic? Yes, let's do that. It's one class. They have a live domestic violence impact class. My understanding, it's one class, and that way he'll see the impact his drinking has on others, the impact your violence has on others. You understand?
Yes.
Is
So-
this, and I apologize, sir, is this the class that begins with the H max?
Yes.
Done. Okay, thank you, Judge. I appreciate the clarification.
All right. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Not that I can think of right now.
All right, I'm going to show you trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know. Pick up the phone, call your probation officer. If they don't answer, leave a message. If you don't leave a message, it's like you didn't even call. You understand? If you still feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. But whatever you do, do not do this thing where you throw up your hands and you stop reporting. Because once you start reporting, there's a snowball effect. And I can guarantee you a motion to revoke will be filed, and then you will be looking at 10 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes.
Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. Before you get into any other relationship, buy an orchid. And this is why I tell people that this orchids, when you get them from the store, the flowers are on it. It comes with instructions. They'll tell you to put ice in it, which you're not supposed to do, but they'll tell you put ice on it. But the reason why I suggest that plant is because that plant will teach you patience. Once the leaves fall off, once the flowers fall off, if you can get that same plant to rebloom, you may be ready for a relationship, because orchids, you can't give them direct sunlight. It has to be indirect. You think you're giving them indirect sunlight, but guess what? They don't bloom. Then their leaves sort of get not as bright and beautiful as it was before. And you keep wondering, what am I doing wrong? You do research. A relationship is similar to that. You got to pay attention to things, pay attention to cues. You understand? All right. Good luck to you. I'm going to go on the record on NIMAC number 76270. State of Texas versus Christopher Gill. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
defense?
Guillermo Lara from Mr. Gill, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Gill? All right. The defendant is charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. And the court has received an updated letter from pretrial services. Have both parties had a chance to review the document?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I have a few questions as it relates to this updated letter for your client. Any objections to the court asking him questions?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gill, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You need to speak up. All right, you can lower your hand. All right. This letter states that you're not driving. Is that correct? All right, you're whispering.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Are there any other vehicles at your home?
Just my mother, but it's under her name and everything, so.
All right. Here's the thing. That vehicle is going to have ignition interlock on it. If you have a vehicle at your home, the vehicle must have ignition interlock, because at the end of the day, your mom could let you drive. Sometimes when children ask for things, mothers are accommodating. So that vehicle has to have ignition interlock on it. Now, if that vehicle is not parked at your home, then it's not parked at your home and ignition interlock will not be needed. But as long as there's a vehicle in your driveway or at your home, needs ignition interlock. State any objection to that?
No, Your Honor, going towards the removal of, I guess, removing the bond condition of ignition interlock for his vehicle, I would recommend Graham.
And Judge, we would ask for the Smart Start Mobile. At this point, he hasn't shown any reason why he would need a scram at this point. If there are any violations whatsoever on the Smart Start Mobile, then we would understand why the court would want that issue. But at this point, we're asking for him to have the Smart Start Mobile. Judge.
Why?
Basically he works, I mean, he's looking for a job. He doesn't work right now. He is looking for employment right now, and I think that's gonna be more of a restriction for him as opposed to, again, being able to have more flexibility. And in terms of also monetary, I believe this scram is approximately what, $200 or $300 a month. And that's also gonna limit him with respect to what he can do in terms of finances.
All right, state.
Again, Judge, as the state would just recommend the Graham device just because it's one that goes with them everywhere. That would ensure just with community safety, but ultimately, of course, we'll defer to the court.
All right. So here's the thing. What I'm going to order is he has to have ignition interlock on his mother's vehicle. And then I am going to order scram. And I'll ask that the fees be waived. I can tell you, they're going to tell me it's a third-party contract. They're not going to waive fees.
Judge, if I may, in terms of the ignition interlock, would it be necessary to have the ignition interlock on the mother's vehicle if he already has the scram then? It wouldn't be.
Yes.
I mean, it would.
The reason why is because if he has scram, that doesn't stop him from driving. That just tells us, hey, he drank.
Understood, Judge. I just feel there's a least restrictive means if he has ignition unlock on the mother's vehicle and Smart Start Mobile, and just my position from financing as well.
All right, this is what the court is gonna order. I'm gonna order ignition interlock on all vehicles at the home. I'm gonna order 120 sober support meetings in 120 days. And I'll order weekly testing for alcohol for 120 days. Is there anything else?
Yes, Judge. Would the court revisit the issue of the scram if he's successful on the 120 days?
Well, I
And
didn't order
ignition-
scram.
Oh, sorry?
I'm ordering ignition interlock.
Okay, not scram. Is that-
No, not
okay,
scram.
understood.
I'm ordering ignition interlock to be on that vehicle. And you have 2 weeks to obtain the ignition interlock on the vehicle. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to do that financially?
I could work something out for sure.
All right. So we're gonna do weekly testing for alcohol for 120 days. The ignition interlock needs to be on all vehicles at your location. And that needs to be done within 2 weeks. And I'm giving you 2 weeks because of the financial issue, the fact that you're unemployed. And I'm hoping that the weekly testing for alcohol will take care of any concerns. And so there's to be no driving for the 2 weeks, of course. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you need to have ignition interlock, but no later than June 17th. All right, any questions about anything that I'm ordering?
No, ma'am.
All right, and if something were to happen to your mom's vehicle and it's no longer there, then you have to come back and I'll put you on a different monitoring device. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You, Judge.
You're welcome. Good morning. You're on this side, counsel,
See,
for security reasons.
I used to be over there.
All right, so where we're on the immigration status?
We have it figured out, Judge. We have an offer. Mr. Garaham was very kind and generous. My client is going to take it, but we're asking for one more reset because it's a custody. She'll be going into custody after pleading, so she needs to make arrangements for childcare.
All right, so y'all can do the plea then today. And then I will see about giving you all a reset.
Are we able to do paperwork with the computer
Wh-
systems? I have no idea.
Well, you know what? We've been asked to find out if that's possible. I've received reports that it's not possible, but we shall see.
Okay, so reset for sentencing then?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Thank you. This is going to be a plea if they can, if the paperwork is available. Francisco Sotelo? Yes.
Your Honor, we've conferred this morning on the
All right, oh,
case.
just a second. Your client's coming down.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, so where are we?
We're waiting CPS records. They were requested back in April, so I do need to check on the status because 2 months is usually about how long they take. So we're gonna double check on that and then we'll be good to go.
All
We
right.
have made an initial offer, but it could change subject to what the CPS records show.
All right.
We have conferred, Your Honor, my client that has some Padilla issues going on. We're kind of trying to fine tune the advice he's gonna get on that, but we need a little bit more time to resolve these cases.
All right. And does he need an immigration attorney?
Your Honor, the MAC is handling it. There is a Padilla consultation going on. His family, we're talking to him, his family might hire immigration counsel separately, but as far as the Padilla issues and advice for regarding this case, that is in the works.
All right. And is there a pending CPS case involving him or no?
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, you're right. The record should have been.
Yeah. So we're gonna double check with that. Cause I know Victoria requested them like first or second week of April.
All right. So we're going to recall this. Ms. Ferguson, can you put this on June 24th?
Judge, I'm gonna be out of town that day.
Oh, where are you going to be?
It's my daughter's birthday. We're gonna be
Oh.
Dallas, coming back from Dallas.
Oh,
From the American,
I'm sorry, what?
from the American Girl.
Oh, that is, okay, that is so awesome.
Yes.
Of course, you know, my favorite was Addie.
I'm learning about it, Judge. We're having brunch.
I think I
Oh.
have some Amanda.
Yeah, you know, they actually have the restaurant and all of that, and they have where your child can actually dress up.
I've heard about that.
Yes. So you may have to don a period piece as well.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready, yes.
All
But
right,
if I could get a little bit more time, Judge, obviously,
all right. You want to put it on July 15th,
can I do it later in that week, Judge?
July 8th,
I have a monitoring CPS trial that's,
July 11th, and let's see where you are on your trial. Because sometimes
I'm-
people have
I'm-
trials and then,
gonna be out of town. So that, but my birthday's on the 14th.
all right, July 1st.
Judge, I'll take that. I'll make it work. Yes,
All right, and it's your birthday too?
on the 14th it is.
Oh, wow.
I'm technically gonna be a CLE for PCLA.
Okay, awesome. All right, Norma on Sotelo, July 1st. Yeah, we already have a setting for that. That's what they tell. I'm presiding. But it's gonna be a light docket because we are gonna celebrate the 4th.
Okay, no, Judge, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
will be
very
a
much.
light docket.
We'll be here on the 1st.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Your Honor, you have a good day.
All right, you too.
I'll be-
All right, who's here on Carlos Gallardo? All right, where's your client?
He's probably in custody,
All right,
but it's a second degree case and it was enhanced when it was indicted
Mhm.
to a first.
Okay.
I'm on the first degree list.
all right.
So it's asking to be,
Okay, all right, you can be excused. We'll get an attorney for that.
okay, thank you, Judge.
Dennis Johnson.
Right here, Bill.
All right, where's Mr. Johnson? Come forward.
John.
Hey. Where are the freckles though?
Oh, we lost him, Judge. Too much sun.
You know, he played hard.
He played hard.
A lot of people don't understand what we're talking about, but we know.
I don't like Boston.
Yeah.
That's good one. Johnson, that's. Yeah.
Oh, okay, he knows. Daniel, who is Dennis Johnson? I'll give you a hint, freckles. Oh, okay, that's okay. Boston Celtics.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, all right, Robert De Niro. Okay, so, are you retained on this case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so,
Half hour.
all right, thank you. All right, have you received all the discovery?
Not sure, Judge. My client was just given a copy of the indictment today,
Okay,
so it's actually first setting. And I would have to check once it's uploaded, look through it. Supposed to state, and they said that they feel they have everything up here. I can get the opportunity to review briefly and then we'll see.
all right, and how old are you, sir?
I'm 29 now.
All right. So we're gonna come back on June 24th. And state, on June 24th, you'll need to have an acknowledgement of discovery and an offer tendered to defense.
Yes, sir.
So there were two different settings.
No.
No? They've been merged.
It's merged, as
That's
we
not-
see
that's
the
not
way the
first
system
setting.
works, we see how it goes. But you'll have a plea deadline date, it will be fine. Thanks for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so we'll come back on
Trying
June.
to upstage you, Judge.
Hmm.
Trying to upstage you.
Oh, he has upstaged a lot of people. But you know what? Your colors blend and go well. They coordinate very well together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I say, you have to smart coordinate. Boomerang.
Yes.
Watch them go.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you. ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who's here on Herbert Dardo Morales Obando? Good morning. Hello. All right. So are there any citizenship issues?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And counsel, is your office going to handle the immigration issues? Or is he appointed?
Yeah, no, we're hiring,
Oh.
we have a in-house counsel,
Okay,
so we speak to him about it. There was consequence,
okay.
but the immigration attorney, he's not hired for the federal property.
All right, so are you all gonna address the immigration issues?
Yes, within the criminal case.
Ah, yes, okay. I like that you're putting it there. All right, this is family violence.
Yes, we talked to like Isaac already. This is the first setting.
All right,
We are some ton of discovery. We are on that process. Probably by the next setting, the ADA will also give us an offer.
all right. So are there medical records or anything of that
Yeah.
nature in this?
Yes.
I've been agreed PO for CPS records. I'm happy to give it to
Yes.
the judge. And we have those records.
And counsel, if you have signed.
Yes, I will. I want to.
All right, thank you.
Yes, absolutely, Judge. Thank you very much.
Sure. All right. And so the medical record states you're saying you have those?
We have not spoken about medical records.
All right,
I can check the hold system to see if we have them, but we definitely talked about these, so I made sure to draft this up in the interim.
all right. So Norma, on this case, can you recall it for discovery for July 8th?
Just could it be the week after?
What's going on?
My sister coming from Puerto Rico to pick up my mom.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
actually, it could be on the week of the 22, Judge, any day would be perfect.
All right. The week of the 15th?
Of the 22nd, that would be perfect. Just leave it that weekend. You know how it is.
Okay.
Take it
All right.
to the airport and.
Okay. Norma, put this on July 22nd.
Appreciate it.
All right. And then state an offer will be due at that time as well.
Okay, Judge, thank you very much.
All right. Thanks.
Yes, you're very welcome. Yes, good to see
All
you.
right.
Have a good day, Judge.
Sure. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, everything's fine.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Good
Have
seeing
a
you.
wonderful day, Judge.
All right. You too. All right. John Casanova Pius. All right. So state,
Yes, Judge.
what date in July for you all?
We agreed on August 13th, but if the court wants to set something in July, I mean, we can take another look at it and just reapproach.
All right. What's happening in July that you all can't
We
enjoy?
have impact on the first, we
Mhm.
have docket on the second, and then we have, is
Yeah.
Mary Diaz? No,
Yeah.
yes, July 16th, yeah.
Oh, Mary Diaz.
And then we have
Okay.
Carl the week after.
All right, that's a murder case. Okay. All right. I'm recalling you all for August 12th. And then we'll hear if there is some motion or something that needs to be heard, that'll be heard on that date, but you'll be going to trial on August 13th.
Good, Sherman, thank you. Thank you, Judge.
All right, once I give you the reset form, you're excused. State,
Yes, Judge.
on this case,
Yes.
are there any outstanding discovery issues?
Not to my knowledge, I think we're in good shape, Judge, on discovery, yeah.
All right, and have all issues been taken care of concerning citizenship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And state the last date of the discovery acknowledgement that I have in the file is January
We can give
2023.
We can give an updated one, Judge.
All right, if you all do an updated discovery acknowledgement,
It'll be one of those old school forms, though.
that's okay.
That's all I know how to get right now.
All right, once you sign this, you're excused, and then counsel, if you remain to sign the new acknowledgement of discovery.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. All right, Jesus Lopez.
Morning, Judge.
All right, come down.
Oh, it's.
Yes.
Judge, this was a status update on the state ISF placement for Mr. Lopez.
Yes.
From my understanding, on 5/9, they received his medical clearance and so forth. He did need to get a TRAS completed, so that's been completed, I believe, last week. So I emailed this morning to get a status on where he is placed on the list. I've not received an email back, but that's the update that I do have. It looks like it's moving forward. I just can't tell you when exactly he'll be placed there.
All right. So what
The
will,
original wait time that was quoted to me is about 45 days, 40 to 45 days. So that's where we are.
so does the 45 days include the April date when I entered my order?
Judge, the 45 days, from what they tell us to let clients know, is after medical. But I'm getting clarification on when he was actually placed on the list now.
Okay. All right, then what we'll do is we're gonna come back on,
If you judge, if you want to set it toward the end of the week, or if you want me to give you an update toward the end of the week, I should get a response within, before tomorrow morning.
all right, so what we'll do is then we will call him back. And we'll recall him back at the end of June. And it'll be a phantom date, so it won't be in the system, because if it's in the system, then they won't take him because they'll assume he has a court date pending. So we're gonna come back on June 24th.
That's right. And if you want to leave me a
Oh,
call.
I'll do that. We did have one question. He was doing probation in Nueces County. Does he go to ISF here or in Nueces County?
Probably moderately.
It's gonna be extended.
Oh,
Can't tell you.
well, yeah, but it's okay. I understand.
All right, is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Um,
All right. Make good use of this time, okay? All right, we're gonna go on the record on cause number NIGhtMac 750633, State of Texas versus Diego Chavez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Guillermo Lara from Mr. Chavez.
Are you Diego Chavez? He's connected to audio. Yes, unmute, please. Are you Diego Chavez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Chavez is appearing by Zoom. Any objection to your client appearing by Zoom?
No, Judge.
State?
I know you're.
All right, the court is in receipt of a motion to amend bond condition allowing for travel for work.
Yeah.
Any objections to the motion to amend bond condition? State?
No, Judge, my understanding is that the defendant doesn't have any travel restrictions currently placed on him. And then again, my understanding is that he's leaving sometime in July for an 8-month period to Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, Mr. Chavez, are you
Yes.
currently in Bear County?
No, not at the moment.
All right, so he's already left for work. And here's the thing, Mr. Chavez. Yes,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
do set bond conditions, but the bond conditions that were set for you were not restriction on your travel. So since that's not a restriction, yes, you can travel for work. Whether or not you put
appreciate
off the record. Here's the thing, your bondsman, whatever contract you have with your bondsman is the contract you have with your bondsman. I'm not in control of that. If your bondsman does not want you to
Okay.
travel for work, then that's completely up to your bondsman. But the court has not put you on work restrictions, so the only thing you need to be concerned about is when you're supposed to be in court, you have to show up for court.
Absolutely.
All right, and counsel, if we have a court date and we're here for discovery or something of that nature, and it is not for a jury trial, and he's out of state working, he can appear by Zoom unless someone has some objections to that.
Thank you, Judge. I'll make sure to let him know.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
Stay
you.
hydrated.
I sure will. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge. I'll get the affidavit on the other case.
Okay, sure. No, Serato?
Judge, Matt Brooks.
Yes.
This is set today for a contested MTR.
Mhm.
I have a couple of issues.
Mhm.
Number one, I've just been informed and learned that he was indicted on May 28th. I haven't received notice of that indictment. It's on a new number one, which is alleged in the MTR.
All right, then they won't be going on that. Okay, what's the next issue?
On May 7th, I requested the Padilla letter from the MAC, Mr. Tulios. I don't have it.
All right, Norman,
Mr.
call Mac
Delato.
and tell them to bring the immigration letter down here.
Thank you, because Mr. Sadato tells me that he did meet with Mr. Tulios about a week or so ago.
All right, we'll have somebody from Mac come over.
That's my situation, Judge.
All right, we're here to solve problems, so.
I'm trying to cross my Ts and dot my Is, Judge. That's
No,
all.
I appreciate it. So Mac will come over.
Okay.
The state is not gonna go on the number one that you just received information on.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, state, you're on one to run?
Yes, Judge. That's. Council and I have discussed, well, we discussed actually before today, the possibility of August 13th or 27th, similar to.
All right, we're gonna come back on August 12th for motions. Any motions, they need to be heard on that day. And then your jury trial is gonna be August 13th.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm gonna give you a reset form. And with regards to the acknowledgement of discovery, if you can file an updated one, please.
Yeah, Judge, I'm happy to do that right now.
And Jennifer, do you have the other acknowledgement of discovery that the other attorney turned in? I need to sign it. All right, thank you. All right, counsel, once your client signs the reset form, he's excused, but if you'll stay around to sign the acknowledgement of discovery.
Ready? Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Have a good one. Just calling NIMAC number 762704, State of Texas versus Christopher Gill. Can our parties announce for the record for the state
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
defense?
Guillermo Lara for Mr. Gill, Your Honor. Good
And I-
morning.
Good morning. Are you Christopher Gill?
Yes, I am.
All right. Defendant has filed a motion requesting relief of various sorts. Have you had a chance to review?
Judge, I believe on this case, we were going on an affidavit of non-driving. that the defendant filed.
No, this is what I have.
Oh, Judge, we had they had set it for the affidavit of non-driving. Am I mistaken on that? That's the only.
Yes,
thing I
this
can
is the
remember.
only motion I have before me. So if you want to talk to the clerks and see if they have that motion.
Okay, I'll do that, Judge. I
Sure.
apologize.
No problem.
ওয়াও মনে হয় ভিজুয়ালি দেখতে অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি ঢাকা অডিশনের জন্য একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে আমি যেতে পারবো কিনা
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী
সুরাইয়া পারভিন কি বানিয়েছেন আপনি
আমি একটি ডেজার্ট নিয়ে এসেছি আজকে লেয়ার কার্ড ফ্যান্টাসি
আমি জানি না টেস্ট কেমন আমি জাস্ট আপনার পেকিংটা দেখেই ওয়াও মনে হয় ডেজার্ট ছাড়া আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আর কি বানাতে পারেন
থাই চাইনিজটা পারি
থাই আর চাইনিজ কুইজিনের মধ্যে পার্থক্যটা কি বলতে পারবেন
কিছুটা কাছাকাছি কারণ এই দুটার মধ্যে আপনার যেই জিনিস প্রোডাক্টগুলো আমরা ইউজ করি প্রায় একই রকম
অনেকটা ডিফারেন্স আছে থাই খুব ঝাল হয় চাইনিজ অত ঝাল হয় না আর থাইতে প্রচুর কোকোনাট ইউজ করে চাইনিজে অত কোকোনাট ইউজ হয় না এছাড়াও এরকম অনেক উদাহরণ আছে
জি
দুটো ফুডের মধ্যে
জি
সেরা রাধুনীতে কেন এসেছেন?
আমি মনে করি ম্যাম সেরাধনী একটা হচ্ছে বিশাল বড় একটা প্ল্যাটফর্ম যেখানে নিজেকে আমি উপস্থাপন করতে পারবো সবার সামনে আমি আমার প্রতিভাকে দেখাতে পারবো ফিউচারে আমার খুব ইচ্ছা নিজেকে একজন সফল উদ্যোক্তা হিসেবে তৈরি করা আমি মনে করি সেরাধনী আমাকে সেই প্ল্যাটফর্মটা আমাকে তৈরি করে দিবে
আজকে যদি আমরা আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড না দিই তাহলে আপনার কেমন লাগবে?
ভালো খারাপ দুইটাই লাগবে কার্ড পেলে ভালো লাগবে না পেলে ইনশাল্লাহ পরের বার আরও ভালোভাবে চেষ্টা করে আসবো
আপনি তো আমাদের আগের চ্যালেঞ্জেসগুলো দেখেছেন অনেক ইন্টারন্যাশনাল অনেক ফিউশন অনেক ডিফারেন্ট টাইপ অফ চ্যালেঞ্জেস থাকে সো আপনার মনে হয় আপনি রেডি
ইয়েস আমি রেডি
তাহলে চলে আসেন আপনাকে আমরা
চলে আসুন।
একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিতে চাচ্ছি
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি ভালো লাগছে জাজরা আমার ফুড খেয়ে অনেক প্রশংসা করেছে ঢাকা অডিশনের জন্য একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে আমি যেতে পারবো কিনা
সীমানা যতই হোক দেয়ালে ঘেরা এ আমারই মঞ্চ জানি আমি সেরা।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম
আমি শারমিন সাবালিনা আমি আজকে নিয়ে এসেছি পিনা কোলাডা পাইনাপেল কেক।
ভিজুয়ালি দেখতে অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো
থ্যাংক ইউ। কি করেন? একাডেমিক পড়াশোনা শেষ করেছি আমি আর বর্তমানে আমি কালিনারি আর্টসের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি আর হোমমেড একটা খাবারের বিজনেস আছে যেটা আমি আমাদের এলাকাতে রান করছি।
শামিন আপনি কোকোনাট ইউজ করেছেন এখানে
না সে
পিনা কোলাডাতে কিন্তু কোকোনাট যায় ইটস আ মিক্সচার অফ পাইনঅ্যাপল এন্ড কোকোনাট
কোকোনাট।
আমার কাছে মানে কেকের টেস্টটা বেশ ভালো লেগেছে
আমার কাছে কেকের টেস্টটা
ভালো
ভালো লেগেছে ইটস নট টু সুইট देयर ইজ পাইনঅ্যাপল when you
ভেরি
call it
জুসি
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
আপনি এটা ছাড়া আর কি রান্না করতে পারেন ঝাল খাবার কি রান্না করতে পারেন
বিরিয়ানি কাবাব হচ্ছে মুঠি কাবাব শামি কাবাব ইন্টারন্যাশনাল আছে জালি কাবাব। ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোনো খাবার যেমন চাইনিজের মধ্যে ফ্রাইড রাইস চিলি চিকেন ওনথন থাই স্যুপ এগুলো সব পারি। চাইনিজের মধ্যে তো থাই আসে না। ভালো আসছে না
আমি জানি আপনি জানেন বাট আপনি নার্ভাস কেন এত
প্রথমবার আমার অডিশন তো সেই জন্য।
আগে কেন আসেন
আগে আমি মানে গত সিজন আমি ভাবছিলাম যে দিব তারপর ভাবলাম যে না আমি একটু কাঁচা আসছি এখানে তো দেখি অনেক সব দক্ষ সবাই আসে ওই জন্য আমি ভাবছিলাম একটু ভালো মতো শিখে তারপর যাই সেই জন্য।
সো আপনার মনে হয় আপনি এবারের জন্য রেডি?
হ্যাঁ, আমার মনে হয় আমি রেডি আছি এবারের জন্য।
তাহলে আমরাও রেডি। আসলে আপনাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেই।
থ্যাংক ইউ শেফ। সেরাধনের ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি আর আশা করছি গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের জন্য সিলেক্ট হব ইনশাল্লাহ। এটা পেয়েছি, এটাতে অনেক খুশি লাগছে। ইনশাল্লাহ গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের জন্য সিলেক্ট হলে আরো বেশি খুশি হব।
Mình đã tô xong bức tranh về chú mèo nha. Các bạn hãy quan sát lại bức tranh mình đã hoàn thiện này. Để theo dõi các video tiếp theo, các bạn nhớ bấm like cho mình nhé. Xin chào các bạn. Hello, xin chào các bạn đến với YouTube của mình nha. Hôm nay chúng mình cùng nhau tô màu bức tranh về một chú gà mái này, một chú gà mái hoa mơ này. Chúng mình cùng tô màu nha. Một chú gà mái với cái bộ chân rất là sần sù, như kiểu chú ấy là một chú gà mái rất già rồi ấy. Nên mình sẽ tô cái màu của nó là màu đỏ nhá. Đây này, đây là cái màu đỏ này. Mình sẽ tô cái phần màu trên đỉnh đầu trước nha. Mình đang tô cái phần màu của chú gà. Mình đã tô xong cái phần màu với cái màu đỏ này rồi nhá. Giờ mình sẽ tô sang phần mỏ này. Để cái màu nâu. Đây là cái màu nâu này. Mình sẽ dùng cái chì ngòi nhỏ này. một cái mỏ rất là sắc nhọn.
আপনার যদি লাক ভালো থাকে আমাদের সাথে নেক্সট অডিশন রাউন্ডে আপনি যেতে পারবেন। হ্যাঁ,
মানে এটা আপনি কেকের উপর দিতে পারেন না, দিস ইজ প্লাস্টিক, রাইট?
ওকে ওকে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন কি বানাতে পারেন?
ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আমি পারি না। আমার মনে হয় আপনি একটু সময় নেন, ভালো করে শিখেন। জি।
হ্যালো শেফ, হ্যালো ম্যাম, হ্যালো ম্যাম।
হ্যালো।
এটা হলো আমি করেছি কোয়েল বেগুনের কালাই টাক। আমার আঞ্চলিকতাকেই আমি ফিউশন হিসেবে এখানে তুলে ধরেছি। আর পাশে ডেজার্ট হিসেবে রেখেছি জাম্বুরা খোসার মালাই চাপিটা।
ইন্টারেস্টিং। এটা প্লেট করা কোথা থেকে শিখলেন?
এমএ কমপ্লিট করার পরে যখন ঢাকাতে চাকরি প্রিপারেশনের জন্য যাই, তখন ওখান থেকে 3 মাসের একটা কোর্স করেছিলাম। ওখানে আপনার ডেকোরেশন, প্লেটিং অনেক কিছু শিখাইছিল। ছোটোখাটো কিছু ওখান থেকে শেখা হয়েছে। আর ইউটিউব, সুপার শেফ, মাস্টার শেফ, কানাডিয়ান, অস্ট্রেলিয়ান এইসব দেখেই শিখেছি। আর আপনার ফুড নিয়ে এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করতে ভালোবাসি। খাদ্যের অবশিষ্ট অংশ ফেলে দিয়ে আমরা অনেক সময় নষ্ট করি, যাতে ওইগুলো আমরা ফুড হিসেবে আবার প্লেটিং করতে পারি, সেই হিসাবে এটা আমার করা। জাম্বুরার
সেরা রাঁধুনিতে কি ফার্স্ট টাইম?
না, এবার দিয়ে আমার সেকেন্ড টাইম।
আচ্ছা।
এর আগের বার আমি এসেছিলাম আপনার ওই টিমে ছিলাম।
আপনি কিচেনে কাজ করেন না কেন?
জি, জি।
হোটেল বা রেস্টুরেন্টে কাজ করেন না?
আমি আপনার 17-18 মাস মতন কাজ করেছিলাম পাবনা রূপপুর পারমাণবিকের পাশে, মানে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট হিসেবে ঢুকেছিলাম। পরে শেফ চলে যাওয়ার কারণে পুরো আমি হ্যান্ডেল করতাম ওইটা।
কিচেন লাইনে কাজ করতে চান?
অফকোর্স, এই জন্যই এখনো এর পিছনেই ছুটছে।
আপনার আইডিয়াস অনেক ভালো, ফুড আইডিয়াস অনেক ভালো, ফুডের টেস্ট অনেক ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আপনার খুব ভালো চেষ্টা ছিল, আর আমরা নতুন রেসিপি দেখলাম।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
তো আমার মনে হলো আপনাকে আমরা একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেই। আপনার যদি লাক ভালো থাকে আমাদের সাথে নেক্সট অডিশন রাউন্ডে আপনি যেতে পারবেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি।
আমি নিয়ে এসেছি প্লেন রাইস, সর্ষে ইলিশ, আর হচ্ছে একটা ডাউল রান্না, বাড়িতে নর্মালি যেটা রান্না হয় আর কি, আর হচ্ছে 3 পদের ভর্তা।
এতটুকু তো এনাফ না সেরা রাঁধুনি হওয়ার জন্য।
কি রেসিপি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
এটা স্যার ফ্রাইড চিকেন আর ফ্রাইড রাইস।
বাসায় রান্না করেন?
জি জি।
কি ধরনের রান্না?
নর্মাল রান্নাগুলো আম্মু করে, আর একটু মানে অন্যরকম রান্নাগুলো আমি করেছি।
আম্মু তো সেরা রাজনীতি রান্না করে দিয়ে আসে।
না না, নর্মাল রান্নাও পারি, নর্মাল রান্নাও পারবো।
একটু স্কিলটা বাড়াতে হবে। হ্যাঁ,
জি, আমি নিয়ে আসছি অ্যারাবিয়ান চিকেন খাফসা।
এখানে স্টার অনিস ব্যবহার করেছো? স্টার অনিস অনেক বেশি স্ট্রং ফ্লেভার আছে।
খাপসা নিয়ে এসেছি, এটা খাপসা হয়নি।
আবার আসবে।
চিকেন ললিপপ, সাথে একটু সুইটের জন্য চকলেট কেক নিয়ে এসেছি।
ললিপপের সাথে রাইস যায় না।
চিকেন ললিপপ ইজ আ স্টার্টার।
এই জিনিসগুলো অবশ্যই মাথায় রাখতে হবে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
শারমিন, কি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি এটা কাঁচা পেঁপের লাড্ডু বানিয়েছি।
শামিন, এটা আপনার নিজের রেসিপি? ইটস রিয়েলি গুড। আমি খাওয়া স্টপ করতে পারছি না। আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন কি বানাতে পারেন?
ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আমি পারি না। আমার মনে হয় আপনি একটু সময় নেন, ভালো করে শিখেন।
ফারজানা আক্তার মিম,
জি,
কি বানিয়েছো?
পায়েস।
এত বড় প্লেটে কেন?
আসলে ডেকোরেশনের জন্য একটু বড়ই নিয়েছিলাম।
ডেকোরেশনের জন্য তো ভালো লাগছে না।
পায়েস সাধারণত এভাবে সার্ভ হয় না।
আপনার নাম বলবেন আর কি রেসিপি বানিয়েছেন সেটা?
আমার নাম মোহাম্মদ শাফিউল আলম, ডিশের নাম লিয়ার হ্যাভেন টিট।
এটা হ্যাভেন কোন দিক থেকে হলো?
একটা স্মুথি ভাব আসে এই জন্যে।
যে একটা বাইট দিলাম আর একদম উড়ে হ্যাভেন। আমি খেয়ে যেটা দেখলাম কেকটা খুবই ড্রাই। সরি টু সে আমি যেতে পারি নাই হ্যাভেন।
অডিশন রাউন্ডে বিচারকদের কাছে প্রতিযোগীদের রেসিপির পাশাপাশি ফুড প্রেজেন্টেশন, কুকিং স্কিল, নলেজ, সেলফ কনফিডেন্স সহ বিভিন্ন বিষয়ে পরীক্ষার সম্মুখীন হতে হয়। সেই পরীক্ষায় অনেকেই বিচারকদের প্রত্যাশা পূরণ করতে পারেননি, তাই সেরা রাঁধুনি হওয়ার স্বপ্ন তাদের এখানেই থেমে যায়।
অয়েল ফ্রি আলু পনির। এটা
পনিরটা কিভাবে বানিয়েছে?
পনিরটা এটা কেনা পনির।
তাহলে তা আলুও বাজার থেকে কেনা। তাহলে আপনার কি?
আমার রান্না রেসিপি আমার।
আমার নাম নাসরিন আক্তার মিম। আমি আজকে করেছি ভ্যানিলা কেক, সাথে আমি করেছি হাঁসের মাংস।
কেকের সাথে হাঁসের মাংস।
কেকটা এখানে কেন, মানে টপ থেকে এডিবল?
নো,
সো এটা এডিবল না। এন্ড দেন হোয়াই ডিড ইউ পুট?
এটাও এডিবল না, এটা হচ্ছে
Plastic on top.
প্রপার। হ্যাঁ,
মানে এটা আপনি কেকের উপর দিতে পারেন না। দিস ইজ প্লাস্টিক, রাইট?
ওকে ওকে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
chân thật và kiên nhẫn con mang theo gieo thiện lương muôn phương bằng cả trái tim thiên thần còn nhìn thấy khắp nơi mẹ ơi. Trên trời cao con rớt xuống đây khóc được làm em bé xíu của mẹ này dịu dàng mẹ cười đón thiên thần đáng yêu. Mẹ nhìn
Mình
con
đang tô bằng cái màu đỏ nha, một cái màu đỏ tươi rất là lộng lẫy cho chú công này, với bộ lông dài.
yêu thương và bao dung mọi người bên con nhân đại khi con gặp khó khăn. Mẹ yêu ơi lời mẹ dạy con khắp nơi yêu mẹ con yêu nhất trên đời này. Anh tặng mẹ yêu dấu thật nhiều cái ơn. Mẹ là thiên thần của
Mình đã tô xong cái phần đuôi là màu tím và màu đỏ nha. Mình sẽ tô đôi chân với cái màu nâu. Đây là cái màu nâu nha. Tới cái phần chân là cái màu nâu nè. Bộ lông dài, bộ đuôi dài lên nó sẽ che hết cả cái phần chân của chú công này nha. Mình sẽ tô phần lông trên bằng cái màu vàng. Vàng và cam kết hợp.
আমি আছি বগুড়ায়, আর বগুড়ার সব সেরা রাঁধুনিরা তাদের হাতের খাবার নিয়ে চলে এসেছেন। কেমন করছেন তারা, চলুন দেখা যাক। দর্শক, অসংখ্য প্রতিযোগীর মধ্য থেকে প্রাথমিকভাবে বাছাইকৃত প্রতিযোগীরা আজ হাজির হয়েছে বগুড়াতে। প্রত্যেকের স্বপ্ন একটাই, হতে চায় সেরা রাঁধুনি, এবং একটু পরেই তারা মুখোমুখি হবে বিচারকদের। তারা কি ভাবছেন, মনের মধ্যে কিরকম দুশ্চিন্তা হচ্ছে, কে কি রেসিপি নিয়ে এসেছেন এবং তাদের জন্য কতটা সহজ হবে ঢাকায় যাওয়ার টিকিট পাওয়া, কথা বলবো প্রতিযোগীদের সাথে। দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি ভালো আছেন?
আপনার রেসিপি কি?
আমার রেসিপিটা হচ্ছে ক্যারামেল অরেঞ্জ ইয়োগার্ট।
ওকে, এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস কি?
এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট হচ্ছে দই, বগুড়ার বিখ্যাত দই। আমি সেটা দিয়ে ফিউশন করার ট্রাই করেছি।
আপনি এর আগেও অংশ নিয়েছিলেন সম্ভবত 1427 এবং গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, রাইট?
রাইট।
এবারের রেসিপি কি?
এবারের রেসিপি হচ্ছে আমার চকলেট মোকা স্ট্রবেরি চিজ কেক। অল আর মাই সিক্রেট রেসিপি, সো আই এম ভেরি এক্সাইটেড।
কুমু, কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
খুব ভালো। এর আগে 1427 লাকি 7 থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, এবার কি মনে হচ্ছে?
প্রথমবারের যে অভিজ্ঞতা, বর্তমানে আমি তারপর আরো 2 বছর সময় নিয়েছি, শিখেছি, তো নিজেকে এবারে তৈরি করে এনেছি। ইনশাল্লাহ ভালো কিছু একটা হবে।
আপনার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য কি?
আমার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য হচ্ছে গ্রাম্য নিয়ে এসেছি, মানে আমার গ্রামের যে জিনিসপত্র সে প্রেজেন্ট করবো।
একসঙ্গে কতজনের রান্না করতে পারবেন?
আমি যদি বলি, এখন আমাদের বাসায় যত গেস্ট আসে আপ টু 20।
একটু কি ভয় লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ, একটু ভয় কাজ করছে, কারণ ফার্স্ট টাইম কোনো রিয়েলিটি শোতে আসছি।
তারপর আপনার জন্য শুভকামনা রইল।
সো মাচ।
দর্শক, ভয় তো লাগবেই, এবং এই ভয়কে জয় করাই হচ্ছে যে কোনো প্রতিযোগীর কাজ। সেরা রাঁধুনি কিন্তু একটা লম্বা প্রতিযোগিতা, এবং এই রেসে টিকে থাকার জন্য আপনাকে অবশ্যই অন্যদের চাইতে বেটার রেসিপি দিতে হবে, এবং সেই রেসিপির মধ্য দিয়ে কিন্তু যারা আমাদের বিচারক রয়েছেন তাদের মন জয় করতে হবে। সো দেখা যাক কি হয়, আমাদের সঙ্গেই থাকুন। দর্শক, আমাদের মাঝে বিচারকেরা চলে এসেছেন। একটু পরেই শুরু হবে ফুড টেস্টিং এবং সেই সাথে জাজমেন্ট। আমি এবার কথা বলবো আমাদের বিচারকদের সাথে, দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। ওয়েলকাম টু বগুড়া অডিশন। কি খবর?
ভালো, তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমি খুব ভালো আছি, এবং আমি ভুল না করলে এবার দিয়ে বোধহয় 5ম বারের মতো আপনি আসলে বিচারকের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন। বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী, সর্বোপরি এবারের প্রতিযোগীদের নিয়ে আপনার কি বলার আছে?
প্রত্যাশা তো অনেক বেশি, কারণ বগুড়া সবসময় সব সিজনেই অনেক ভালো ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা পেয়ে থাকি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে। তো এবারেও আমি আশা করছি যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 5 পর্যন্ত যেন যেতে পারে, এরকম পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা এখান থেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারি, এটাই আমাদের প্রত্যাশা।
শেফ নাইম আশরাফ দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো সেরা রাঁধুনির অডিশনের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন বিচারকের। কেমন লাগছে বা কি মনে করছেন এবারের এই আয়োজন নিয়ে?
সে রাঁধুনি গত সিজনে আমরা রংপুর দিয়ে শুরু করেছিলাম, সো এবার বগুড়াতে নতুন পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের খাওয়া ট্রাই করার জন্য ভেরি এক্সাইটেড। রেসিপি সিলেকশনে আমি সবগুলো রেসিপি দেখেছি, সিলেক্ট করেছি, সো ওগুলো খাওয়ার জন্য এবার এখানে আশা করি অনেক ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস বগুড়া থেকে পাবো।
অনেক অনেক ভালোবাসা। আমার মনে হয় আমি আর সময় নষ্ট না করি, আপনার ভেতরে চলে যান।
তোমাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। দর্শক, আমাদের প্রধান দুই বিচারককে তো পেয়ে গেছি, কিন্তু বগুড়াতে রয়েছেন আমাদের আরও একজন অতিথি বিচারক। তিনি ঠিক কোথায় আমি এখনও জানি না, তাকে খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। তিনি এলেই কিন্তু শুরু হয়ে যাবে আমাদের মূল অডিশন রাউন্ড।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি,
Mình sẽ tô đến cái phần quyển sổ quyển sổ bệnh án ấy, mình sẽ tô đến cái màu xanh này. Đem đê xuống cho nó giọt vào mồm ấy hả? Đê. Cho tầm 3 giọt nhé. Hả?